Hi guys, welcome back to NGN's coverage of E3. I'm Julian Huguet. You've seen Brittany Johnson. She's been holding down the fort over here in Los Angeles. I just got in from Canada. I still smell of maple syrup and beaver. And my first task was to report on the PC gaming conference. First up, we saw some more content updates for Ark Survival Evolved. They're going to be releasing the Titanosaur, which is like a giant mobile walking base. They also introduced the first-person version of some animals that you can actually pilot and run around in, as well as a mate button. So the game's famous already for its poop button. Now you can also press a button to mate. So Survival Evolved, covering the 3 F's of survival: feeding, fighting, and mating.
Will you be on the right side of the blade or the wrong side of a gun?
Lawbreakers, which we're very excited about. It's another run-and-gun first-person shooter online, except it's very specialized in how the player moves. Particularly, we saw a lot of what looked like Indiana Jones's trusty whip used to get around the map from one place to another. The creator of the game, Cliff Bleszinski, or Cliffy B, described it something like, if Overwatch were a Mortal Kombat, then this would be Street Fighter. So expect some more fun running and gunning, pretty much something that you would expect to get from the creator of Unreal Tournament. Next up, we had Killing Floor 2 with some content updates, including player versus Zed and a sharpshooter mode. A new character was introduced. It's free to play over the weekend from Thursday to Monday, so if you want to get your hands on this game and take out some genetically engineered zombies, go to it. They also introduced Killing Floor Incursion, which is going to be a VR, completely new take on the game. So if you have plenty of fresh underwear that you want to go through, highly recommend checking this one out. Another game they announced was Superhot in VR. Now, I know you may be thinking Superhot was all based on movement. How are you going to pull that off in VR? In the game, looks like you can challenge other red guys to a fight using fisticuff motions, or actually dodge and weave around bullets. So even though you're going to be rooted in a place, it should be a fun, fascinating VR experience. We then saw the announcement of Arma 3 Apex. They're bringing in some new graphical updates to make the game even prettier, new weapons, new vehicles, a new island setting so you can create entirely new scenarios. And if you've pre-ordered it and you're subscribed to the developer list, you can actually access that game right now before it comes out on July 11th. We're also very excited about the announcement of Halo Wars 2. Now, the first one, best-selling RTS on a console ever, so naturally, why not bring it to PC? It's going to be released simultaneously when it comes out on console, and it's not going to be a simple port. They promise there's going to be very specific new controls that are accommodating to keyboard and mouse. So if you're a hardcore real-time strategy fan and also like Halo, this is going to be the ideal blend for you. And finally, one game that I'm very curious about is called Giant Cop. It looks like another Double Fine sort of game. Not terribly pretty, but very intriguing. Basically, the premise is you're a giant cop. It's as though you were God on a detective beat. And if you find evildoers, you can punt them into the ocean. Giant Cop looks quirky and fun. It's a game I'm definitely going to check out, and something I recommend if you're more into indie, kind of off the beaten path sort of games. Well, that about wraps up our thoughts on the PC gaming conference. My name is Julian. If you like watching NGN's coverage of E3, be sure to subscribe and leave a comment with your thoughts. You'll be entered to win one of $100,000 worth of prizes in our GameReady contest. You can also get on Twitter, tag NVIDIA, and use the hashtag GameReady to be entered to win. Go ahead, comment as much as you like on all the videos. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll bring you more content from E3.